Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. We've got baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Line drive, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Acuna now. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Long gone. A two-run blast. And that one hammered. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger. Here's Austin Riley.
Nope, outside.
Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly.
That one is absolutely belted. That
Time
skips
out.
over the
Ground
fence,
rule
so
double.
it's an automatic double.
Two bases,
and
everybody.
a run comes in to score. Hauls it in, one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Ozzie from the right side. Going yard. It's their second home run of the inning. Stepping in, Eli White. In the air, right field. Carroll on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Two away. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. On the ground. And foul ball. In the air to left center. Wood under it. Dives and makes the catch. This is Corbin Carroll.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
Throws to first. One pitch and one out. That one fouled off.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches
outside.
himself.
Next pitch is outside. There's a swing and a drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, digging for two. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Here comes Marte around third. He boots it. The run comes in from second to second, and he's safe.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
The 1-0. And that one hit to first. He'll do it himself. 2 gone. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Adios, pelota. He muscles that one out of here. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Del Castillo bats left, throws right, batting 6th in today's lineup. And his batting average this season is over 400. One-two, bottom of the first. The pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the 3rd and final game of the
ball
series.
3.
That misses the zone. Full count now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2. And he walked him. That's an impressive battle. 11 pitches before he finally got ball 4. Gabriel Moreno, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's to 3rd, and it gets by him. They stop the lead runner at 2nd. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Moreno around 3rd. He scores to tie it up. 5-5 now. Next to hit for Arizona, Ha-Seong Kim. A little roller up along first. Takes it himself. Ends the inning after they. Back here in the desert. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Sean Murphy. Hammered. Base hit. Now he'll turn for 2nd. And he's going to get to 2nd with nobody out. Makes the catch, 1 down. So now with 1 away and a man at 2nd. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Not even close there. Ball 1. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Out towards right center field. Kim moving under this one. That's out number 2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Wood on his way over. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Fastball to the inside corner for a strike. Going to count ball 1-2. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And
You're
very
out.
nicely done for the out. Check
Ball,
swing.
that's
He held
inside.
up. Ball one. And
That's
another
ball two.
ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Tied up here in the early going. Just
Ball, that's
missed. Ground ball, Olsen. Here's the tag, and he's out. Now up next for Arizona, James Wood. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Ball, that pitch is out.
That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dubon in position, and the inning is over. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Up the middle. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
2 away now. Eli White next up for the Braves. Flied to right his first time.
Nope, that's inside.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Man on second, 2 down. And that one clips the corner. Foul ball there. 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Base hit. Relay to second. Now they get the runner and a rundown. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and it's 6-5. Runner on the go. Slice down the right side. The 0-2. Popped up. Smith settles underneath it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo.
You know, these D-backs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Check
That's
swing of the
outside.
ball outside. Ball 1.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
2 down. So now the DH spot, Adrian Del Castillo. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Inside.
Ball, inside.
2-2. Well struck right field. That one's back. Adios, pelota. He leaves the yard to right. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Albies over to first in time. That ends the inning. Back here in the desert, and now it's the Braves DH, Sean Murphy. On the ground to third. The throw to first. One pitch and one out. Base hit center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Fouled off left side. And now it's 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. That misses the zone, and the count now even up. That one missing inside. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Olson at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. That's it. The count is 0-2. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now pitching for
Ryan Thompson taking over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Not close with that one. Yeah, the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the back here at Chase Field, ready to go. Bottom 4. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
That's a ball.
Missed. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Now this is in the air down the line. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Swings here and blasts one left field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Corbin Carroll. Laser to the gap should score the run. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man at second.
Ball 2. Ball, that's outside.
Missed. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit into the outfield. Carroll headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Now a chance for James Wood.
Ball, that's out.
Man at first, one away.
Ball, that's just out.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Goes down looking. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Now pitching for Atlanta, number 71, Ian Hamilton.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Ball 1 there. Stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. Acuna settles underneath it, and that is that. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. That one ran inside, almost got him. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 2-1. That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Hey!
And that hits the top of the zone for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away. So digging in, Eli White.
Atlanta.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. Strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Man at second. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one
That's
missing
in. Ball two.
inside a sharp slider. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Rojas.
There you go.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Did he
Started
go?
to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he held up. Base hit center field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now pitching.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Paul Sewald.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ripped into right center for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Pitch hitting for the Braves, number 31, Riley Green.
Riley Green swings through it for strike 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
This one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Adrian Del Castillo. Line drive, leaps and he's got it.
Ball in. Ball, that's too high.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. And a swing and a miss. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Acuna gets under it, takes it in for the out. Digging in, Pavin Smith.
Now pitching for
Danny
Atlanta,
Young
number
gets the ball
81,
now.
Danny
Just trying to keep
Young.
this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, center field. Harris under it. And that's the inning. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Fouled off down the right side. Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
0-1 now.
Ball inside.
Up the middle. The flip. There's one. A sensational double play. Base is empty after the double play. Here is Austin Riley. Out to short, Perdomo. To first, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 6th. Ha-Seong Kim stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ha-Seong Kim.
And a swing and a miss. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the dirt. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
One out man at first. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte.
Ball down.
Seeing as an opposing offense, how aware of pitch count are you when it's early in the game?
You're very aware because you're wanting to get a good look at that pitcher, and when he's spraying it all over the place, you're just going to take your time, be very patient, and see if you can get into sort of those gap inning pitchers down in the bullpen, because that's where you can really make your money.
That's a ball. That's ball 2.
Kim, the runner at first with 2 gone. And
Ball,
downstairs.
that's down.
A sliding stop at short. In time.
Out of there.
Top of inning number 7. Now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin.
Ball 1. Ball, that's inside.
Count 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Kevin Ginkel.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. So here's Murphy now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one not close, and it's 1-0. Late with the swing there. That
Ball,
misses,
that's outside.
and it's 2-2. That one
That's
is
ball 3.
upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
3-2 on the way. And that'll
Nope,
load the
that's
bases.
inside. Ball 4.
Now pitching
New
for the
pitcher on here,
Diamondbacks.
Brandon
Number
Garcia.
55.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple.
In the air to left center. Lunging, but it gets down. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. in to score from third, and they take a 3-run lead. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Perdomo. That's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. Bottom of the 7th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona. Geraldo Perdomo. Robert Suarez into the game.
Robert Suarez.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 down. And that's a base hit, and that's a 1-out single. Adrian Del Castillo, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Inside ball.
Arenado at first, 1 gone. Grounder might be 2. Rojas for 1, and that's 2. Back here at Chase Field, now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Hard hit left side. Whips it to Smith. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Ball. That's inside.
Out to short, Perdomo. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies now at the plate. And there's a foul ball. A 1 down. This one in the air, right field. And that should be extra bases. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Ozzie flying around third.
We got a ground rule
Hops
double.
over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As a run scores. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Out of here. He'll touch them all. Sean Murphy gets a chance to hit. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
2 down. Back to the top of the order. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll.
Inside, ball 1.
The Braves up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Well struck left field. That one carrying. Adios, pelota. He sends one out the opposite way.
Now pitching for Atlanta.
The new pitcher in the game, Tyler Kinley.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2009? Oh, that's a strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Here's Riley Green.
Riley Green.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power,
that's a ball.
You'll be asking for a new baseball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Now pitching for
New pitcher
the
on now,
Diamondbacks.
Cade Stroud.
Number 24, Cade Stroud.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Another homer. His second homer of the night. 1 down. And now Matt Olson up to hit. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Sliced hard, but foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. On the ground, right side.
No, that's a
but
foul
it
ball.
kicks foul. And that skips in the dirt. And
3.
he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. First pitch swinging. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. That's a ball.
Outside.
Trying to attack with the sweeper. Swing and a ball popped up. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here in the desert. All set for the bottom of the 9th. James Wood stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Fought off foul. 0-2 now. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone.
That's a ball.
Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Nope.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 2-1. Foul ball. 2-2 now. Out towards right center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. 1 away. 1 out, man at first. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered in this game. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1.
Got him. That's
the
an out.
double play ends it right here.